Hello YouTube users, this is Love Jesus Please. Today we're going to talk about Islam. Before we start, I would like to thank Miss God Diva, which is also known as First to Mind for Christ, for bringing up this subject. And also, another thing before we start is I would like to share my qualification of this sort of argument, where I come from. I read the Bible from cover to cover twice, and it's my third time reading it. I'm currently at the book of First Samuel. I also read the whole Quran from cover to cover, and also I've been to a missionary trip, Greece, where we met all the war refugees from Somalia, Afghanistan, Iran, um, where else? Iraq. They all shared the Persian language, and later someone we actually gave them food and looked after them, and later they changed their name and decided to become a born again Christian. So that was a good experience. We also went to the north of England, which is Birmingham, where everyone knows that a lot of Muslims live in there. We were doing door to door preaching there. Also, we went to Kyrgyzstan last year, where the local imams threatened us physically, that they're going to harm us if if we actually do any Christian work in there. So we actually got off from that one, luckily. So that sort of experience I have so far. And this is what happened in YouTube and general internet debate with the Muslims. They sent you some individual wrote down saying, "Do Christian bow down when they pray Jesus as Jesus did? We Muslim do. Does Christian pray 3 times a day? We Muslim do." Sort of trying to make us feel bad that we're not actually following the whole rules. Okay, so you can see that clearly Muslims are trying act-based religion. They believe that their acts will bring salvation, while we Christians are hugely different, totally opposite of saying God saved us by sending his own son to die for our sins to make us pure from sin, because we know that no matter how hard we try, we'll still have sin, because our heart, even our heart in deep inside, is corrupted. So there's a huge difference between Islam and Christianity. You can see from here. So Allah and God is different. Um, so the Quran itself encourages to, well, it tells that the Muslim should read and understand the teachings of the holy prophets, which are also known as Adam, Solomon, David, Isaiah, Jesus, and so on and so on. They believe that Jesus is a holy prophet, and Quran itself lacks on the information of the teaching on that side. So if they want to find the teachings of the holy prophet, they have to read the Bible, right? But if you actually read the Bible from cover to cover, all the teachings of the Holy Prophet, you can't deny the fact that Jesus is the Son of God. It's written from the Genesis, chapter Genesis, throughout the Revelation. But they, so if we use this sort of argument, what they're going to say is Bible comes with different versions, and it's corrupted. So if the Bible has different versions, don't you understand that even though the verses changes, the whole context doesn't change at all? Don't you get it? Secondly, they're going to say that they actually going to say the Bible is corrupted, but how do you know which part is corrupted or not? The Quran itself was written 400 years later than Bible, and yet still it doesn't actually give any guidance of which part is corrupted or not. Basically, that means each individual Muslims will have different opinion of which bit is corrupted or not. They're going to accept which teaching, whatever they please or not, and some other religious leaders are going to tell off everyone else which pleases their side. Okay, so that's basically what's happening. So it's just sad. You see, so they're going to claim that later they claim then, if you go to if your argument develops, they're going to say, prove to me, show me one sentence that Jesus is Son of God, that he is God. Then they say they're going to believe. Yeah, right. Anyway, well, it's actually written from Genesis to the Revelation throughout. But if you want me to pick one of the verses, which I think this is going to be very clever, I hope you understand this one. It's written in the Psalms, which Quran asks you to read the book of Psalms. It's written by David, saying that it's book 118, verses 22. Psalm book 118, verse 22. Remember that one. It says, "My Lord asks my Lord to sit on the right hand side. Now, some people might claim that this is a missed wording, but Jesus also mentioned this in the Luke chapter 20, I think it's verse 42 to 45, saying that if there, he's actually saying if people claim Jesus is the son of David, then how come David mentioned the fact on his psalm saying that my Lord asked my Lord to sit on the right hand side of the throne? He actually used this argument as well, using the Psalms, and the Pharisees who mastered all the law and the teachings of the Old Testament couldn't even understand and couldn't give them him an answer despite they read the whole thing. So you can see that this is repeating. Yes, Muslims say that they actually read the Bible and they study more than us. Yes, okay, if that's good, but clearly what it's showing is that you haven't actually understood as what the Pharisees were doing 2,000 years ago when they were confronting Jesus. So what I would like to recommend to you is, if you seriously want to understand, if you're seriously on this subject rather than delusioning us, I'll recommend you to read the book of Luke from chapter 6 to chapter 20. It shows all the conversation between Pharisees and Jesus talking in parables, which Quran also says that God speaks in parables. You should remember this. So I hope you guys find the right way by looking at this video, and God bless you all. And yeah, good luck. See you later. Bye.